What's up, guys? Back with another one. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Shaking, guys. How you living out there?
Lost in Vegas, coming back at you, another unbiased real reaction, baby.
Man, shout out to our free thinkers, of course.
Yeah, man. So we got The Buried and Me, the Coma Machine.
Coma Machine. Yes.
Yeah, man. So,
but before we get into that,
right,
we have a paid promotional clip here from Joakem. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing your name correctly,
right,
sir. Joakem's a progressive rock and metal composer, singer, and keyboardist. A man of many talents, man.
And he's from Cyprus too.
Yes.
You know, shout out all the way from Cyprus,
Shout out
man.
to our subs in Cyprus.
Beautiful,
for sure.
man. And it looks like he came in as a finalist, second place, actually, from The Voice of Greece.
Dude, that's dope.
Which is dope. You know,
man.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, man. So we're going to show you a 15 to 20 second clip here. Check it out.
Special snowflake syndrome, what has become of the new generation? Love it or hate it, if you wanna check it out, go back and take it. Time to create now, the liberation even. Wanna move on now, instead of complaining, just something about it. Time to become one with things that really matter.
So if you guys like that, his information will be in the description below.
Yes.
Check him out. Show him some love. Tell him Lost in Vegas sent you.
Absolutely.
And merch, guys. Merch will be in the description as well, guys.
Wow. The link for merch will be in the description. Check that out. Support your boys.
Absolutely.
All right, so getting into the video, we have Between the Buried and Me.
Yep.
Progressive metal band.
Yes, sir.
Decent size request in the comments. This specific song was a pretty decent request. You guys said that this was a good starting song for this band. So,
Yeah.
that's what we kept seeing. Like, I mean, there were for the most part, you guys were saying that there are other songs that you liked more than this, but you said for
Right.
us, starting off, because you know how
And we
crazy
appreciate that.
prog can get a little crazy for us.
We appreciate you taking that into account with
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. So you said this is a good starter song, so we're gonna give this one a shot. This is a modern, progressive metal band. All right, let's see what they have to offer. Between the Buried and Me, the Coma Machine. Drumming. It's like an Elton John.
You teach us what it was. You teach us what it was.
I like the drumming in the beginning.
Yeah.
Really good drumming.
I like the
Sound-
transition into this groove right here, too.
Yeah, not bad. Sounds like a progged out Elton John song.
Yeah.
With the piano and everything.
You teach us what it was. You teach us what it was. Lift our lips to focus. We soon drift through the night. Lift our lips to focus. We soon drift through the night.
Sounds like those riffs sounded like Opeth.
Opeth. Yep.
Ghost,
that's exactly what it was,
Ghost
yep.
of Perdition a little bit.
Yep.
You know. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Let's run that back a little bit. Yeah.
In slumber, smoke
Seems like it's about suicide.
the velvet room.
something tells me that you have to maybe understand the context of the album to maybe get what this song is going. I don't know if there's like a story within the album that this is following, or
Well, maybe this group is just that's their MO, right? Between the Buried and Me, maybe that's what they sing about. Maybe that's what maybe that's just what maybe some sort of, not necessarily death, but the contemplation of death. Sure. You know what I mean? Because between the dead and me, maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just taking a shot and it's, stabbing in the dark.
Yeah, no, I get it. Let's keep it going. The words are impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the way that came back. It was to be honest, they were losing me a little bit with the transitions up until that point. The name of the song is the Coma Machine, right? Mm-hmm. So hence that gives you the idea that this person's in a coma, right? And then specifically when they say the strings of lights blinking mesmerizes their senses, it almost seems like if you were in a coma and you're kind of coming in and out of your senses, it's almost like maybe someone's moving you in a hospital or something like that.
Perhaps.
And you kind of see that, and it's
that's
like
good imagery, yeah.
And maybe that's what they're talking about. It's like you're almost at the point of death, but you're still here. So you're just the vault. It kind of represents the in between death and
so the purgatory.
Maybe
I like that take.
Because that's kind of what I'm seeing here.
I like that.
It kind of seems like that's what they're kind of going for. So that's kind of.
I like the take.
I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know if I'm right or not.
That's
but
okay. It's not about being. It's just we're giving our gut feeling and analysis on the song on the spot, man. That's what we're getting. So I think that's a good take, though. All right, let's keep it going. to just start playing instruments, man. You know, that's what I feel like it comes down to with progressive metal. I really do think like, maybe we should just start playing instruments. You know what I mean? Playing the music so that we can understand and really appreciate. Not that I don't appreciate what these guys are doing, but it can give us an all new appreciation for what's happening in the music, because I feel like this is a musician's band. I think it's a musician's genre, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. And I was going to say that I think you get lost in the musicianship, right? I think it almost is. It almost puts you in a trance. I feel like every time I'm listening to a prog-ish type of song, especially that's long like this, is a 7-minute. We thought it was over a second ago. We was like, it's not over. But so it almost seems like when you're listening to this, man, you just get so lost in the music. And I think they get lost in the music. I wish I could see someone playing a song like this live. I think that would really give us new perspective, because I think they get lost in the music. I could see, like, if this was being performed live, that this could be like a 20, or not, I don't want to say 20, but probably like a 15-minute like instrumental, so to speak, before they come back to singing again. You know, so I don't know, man. I just think that's really what I feel. I just think you get lost in the music. So to me, I'm just really trying to gain a better understanding of well,
I've given up trying to catch any type of groove, because I don't think that's what the music is about. What prog is about. You know what I mean? It is about exemplary musicianship.
Right.
And I'm also trying to look at it as if it's a play, man. Just acts in a play. And I think that there's different transitions that are supposed to accompany a certain feeling or an emotion. You know, and I feel like this song is sort of a wave of emotions. I don't know, to your point, Ryan, obviously the song is called The Coma Machine. Maybe it's taking you through the senses of someone who's in a coma.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get out of the music. But just to sum it up, like I said before, I mean, it feels like this is something that a musician would be very fond of, someone who's familiar with every note, every key, the complexity of what's happening, that when you can sort of carry this out with an instrument, I feel like it'll just take your appreciation to a new level.
Yep, to new heights, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, let's finish it up, guys.
Stranger Things, yeah. I was about to say that. You know, I hear you, George, man. You said something that kind of lingered with me there at the end. You said, I see it like steps in a play, right? Or an act, or something that has different, chapters, so to speak. And I think that this song would be great to a soundtrack. I think for a movie, and epic scenes, or scenes where someone's in a coma or slipping away into death, I think I can see that play a huge, incremental part in that. Now, guys, for me, it was a difficult listen, and obviously the parts that I like, right? The dun 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 dun. I like that part. I love it because I can catch a little bit of a groove. But I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone to fully understand where the band or the musicianship is going, in the song. And the highlight of the song to me is the lyricism, man. I really try to embrace myself of what they're talking about, to try to fully understand the mind set of how they're composing the music and bringing that vision to life, you know? I really like that the last part here, they said, my last exhale, my knees crash down on, right? My last exhale, you know, it's almost like if you're in a coma and you know it's inevitable that you're probably not going to come out of it. I don't know if you have dreams or anything like that when you're in a coma, because I've never been in a coma, but based on what we've heard or what we think, people still dream, people still are alive, which is why people have trouble pulling the plug, because they're like, wow, they're still alive in there. You know, I know one day they can wake up. So what I'm getting from that is maybe you know that you're taking your last breath, you're about to die, but let's rewind. It says that, now rewind. You teach us what was, right? What once was, you know? So maybe you're putting yourself in that position. You're like, you know what, I'm gonna die, but let's kind of reflect on how my life used to be, you know, and maybe prepare for what your life is gonna be moving forward. So, that's kind of was the highlight of the song for me, trying to kind of peel back the onion and try to really get to the root of what they're saying and kind of put that in kind of a visual imagery type of thing, you know? So that's kind of how I'm seeing it. I could be way off, but I think that part of it stole the show for me. The musicianship, not that, I think we sound like a broken record every time we say, well, you know, from a musician standpoint, they killed it, blah, blah, blah. Yes, they're great. I can't do that, so that's phenomenal. But I'm looking for something else to gravitate to, especially when it comes to prog, because I'm just really trying to open my mind and be a little bit more immersed in that genre.
There's a common theme in the comments when we listen to prog. Not too common, but there are enough people for me to kind of bring it up on video. Typically when we listen to prog, people are like, oh, they're not going to get it. You know, they use the word specifically. They're not going to get it. I want someone in the
to define it. Yeah.
What does that mean? What does getting something mean? Now, does getting it mean, oh, because we have a different opinion than you do of the song, we just don't get it, or is there something more to getting it that we don't understand? And I'm not trying to be condescending. I don't want to come off the wrong way, but prog is an interesting genre, and we seem to be kind of running into the same barrier.
Absolutely.
Yes, we know that they are very skilled musicians. No, we don't like the way the music sounds. Okay, it does not sound appealing to us because it seems like it's all over the place. Whether or not that's the case may be a different story. I'm sure that it's very sharp, very precise. And I'm sure that the musicianship, we know that the musicianship is very good,
right?
But I just want to understand what getting it means. So putting this out there for all of our subs in the prog community, I want you guys to break this song down for us. You know what I mean? Help us learn. You know what I mean? You guys have been listening to this music for years and years and years and years, and we're just giving you our initial gut reactions on it. So I'm curious to see what someone who has a little bit more experience listening to prog, maybe a musician that plays prog, can tell me about this song that I don't get or that we don't get.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because I'm curious about what this get it thing is. Because to me, with music, I've always thought either you like it, like the way it sounds, or you don't.
Yep.
Now, I understand that having experience listening to it helps with appreciating it more.
Right.
But I don't think we've ever said we don't appreciate it.
Right.
We always appreciate what these musicians are capable of. Whether or not that musically sounds good to us is a different story.
Right.
So maybe you guys giving us some more feedback on this song and maybe enlightening us about what makes this great will help us, like it more, appreciate it more. I'm just curious, you know what I mean? Because I want to really get a good feel for what getting it means. You know what I mean? So you guys can send that to our email. Our information will be in the description. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a reaction on it. Maybe we'll kind of put your video up and do a reaction. Maybe not, or maybe we'll just look at it and keep it in mind and give you a shout out. But I think that'll help, and I think it'll be a good way for you guys to kind of get a little bit more involved in the channel. So that way, moving forward, when we continue to do prog, we won't continue to hit these barriers.
Yep.
Or maybe we just need to pick up some instruments. You know what I mean? And learn progress and learn how to play instruments ourselves, so
that would be cool.
We can see what you guys see in it. You know what I'm saying?
Comment on that. What y'all think about a Lost in Vegas band?
Who knows?
Maybe.
Who knows?
That might be cool.
You know?
That might be cool.
So these are all the things that are going through my mind. What did I think of the song? I didn't like the song.
Yeah, they know that. They know that.
I didn't like the song. I thought the lyricism was interesting. I think Ryan did a really good job. I like Ryan's take. I'm not going to really add too much to it. My focus on this was really just trying to understand where they were going musically, why certain things were put into place. And the only thing that I could take away from this as to why people gravitate to this is because they are sort of identifying the music through the emotion in the music, can identify with the story in the music, what is the song saying, and the music sort of mirroring what is happening in the song, taking you through sort of the story. So if it's a dramatic part in the music or in the story, then it's going to reflect in the music. If it's sort of a calming part in the music, then it's going to match that as well.
I agree with you.
So I think that's what people appreciate about it, and I appreciate that as well. I just don't think it sounds appealing is my thing. It's like, do I want to listen to this? No, I think it's an exhausting listen, and I think it's just, quite frankly, it just seems like it does come off all over the place to me. It does.
Yeah. I mean, I think to your point though, man, in a movie setting, if we watch this, we probably would have a better appreciation.
Or in a play.
Yep.
For me, a play. I couldn't take this in a movie, but in a play, you know what I mean? Like something like that, yeah, I could do a play. So keeping it real, that's what you get. You get real opinions here, guys. So shout out to Between the Buried and Me, man. Shout out to everybody that's requested Between the Buried and Me in the comments. No disrespect to them, but we just give our real opinions. That's how it works. So get those videos out to us, guys. I think it would be interesting to see what you guys say, to see what we're not getting.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We're always open to learning.
Absolutely.
You know, so that's it. That's the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And also, we have a Patreon channel, guys. If you're interested, the link will be in the description. Absolutely. It will allow you to get early access to our content. So we're going to take you out with another clip from my boy, Joakem. Lost to Vegas. We out.